I watch the Godfather trilogy probably every 10 years or so. I remember watching it when I was 9, 15, 23, and really recently, like a couple years ago. And it really is a beautiful film. I mean, 1 and 2 are magnificent. The third one is, well, not so much, and a big part of it falls on the director's daughter, because he cast her as Michael Corleone's actual daughter, but she was a terrible actress. I mean, gorgeous to no end, but she was a terrible actress. But what I want you guys to pay attention to right now is these shots, because look, this is fantastic. I don't think you can pull away this kind of slow stroll now the way you could way back when. But the most let me pause it right quick. The most infamous scene, particularly from the first Godfather, is when the movie executive, whose name is Waltz, but we'll just call him Harvey for the case of this video, he finds a horse's head in his bed. I mean, people tend to love that scene. What a lot of people don't go back to, though, is how he ended up with that horse's head in his bed. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick refresher. During the wedding of the Don's daughter, the guy, his godson, I believe Fontaine is his godson. He comes to him and says, "Hey, I want to get this part." The movie executive is blocking me out. So they have Tom Hagen, their lawyer, go talk to the guy, and that's where we're picking up right here. And let's get into it. And this is why I call him Harvey Weinstein. I mean, because that's why he's going to be Harvey for the remainder of the film, because he's the big hotshot exec.
Alright, start talking. Sent by a friend of Johnny Fontaine. His friend is my client. Would give his undying friendship to Mr. Walsh. Mr. Walsh would grant us a small favor. Walsh is listening. Give Johnny the part of the new war film you're starting next week.
You see this guy? You see this guy coming up to me, asking me to put this dude in this film? And I really believe, to a large extent, this is how the sausage is made when it comes to entertainment. And I think that this is translatable to even like books, TV, YouTube. Hint, hint, where we're going with this.
And, what favor would your friend grant, Mr. Wolf? You're going to have some union problems. My client make them disappear. Also, one of your top stars has just moved from marijuana to heroin. Are you trying to muscle me? Absolutely not. To me, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Let me lay it on the line for you and your boss, whoever he is. Johnny Fontaine will never get that movie. I don't care how many Dago, Guinea, greaseball goombas come out of the woodwork. I'm German.
Yo, what is it with me and clips where they just string together the racial slurs, man?
Well, let me tell you something, my Mick friend. I'm going to make so much trouble for you, you won't know what it is. Mr. Walsh, I'm a lawyer. I have not threatened. I know almost every big lawyer in New York. Who the hell are you? I have a special practice. I handle one client. Now, you have my number. I'll wait for your call. By the way, I admire your pictures very much.
So he really doesn't know who he's messing with. Let's turn it back down so I can talk through the rest of the scene. He doesn't know who he's talking to, so he has his people look into him, and oh wait, this is the Don. So see, I want you guys to see the much more friendlier tact that the Harvey takes in this particular situation. You know, he's like, you know what? Come on out to the crib, chill, relax, all right?
This used to decorate the palace of a king. Yeah. Very nice. Why didn't you say you worked for Corleone, Tom? I thought you were just some cheap two-bit hustler Johnny was running in trying to bluff me. I don't like to use his name unless it's really necessary. How's your drink, Tom? Fine. Hey, come on over here with me. I want to show you something really beautiful.
You see all that? Whoa. Why didn't you tell me you worked for Don Corleone, man? Like, yo, like, I would have never disrespected in such a means or such a manner. It was hilarious.
appreciate beauty, don't you? 600,000.
Hey, for those who complain, the black people haven't been getting any roles, right? I'm just saying. My man got a role right here. I know I'm terrible, but it is that time frame and that time period, and that is exactly what someone of a darker pigment would be doing. So, me and you, perfect casting.
Dollars on 4 hooks. I'll bet Russian Tsar never paid that kind of dough for a single horse. Cartoon.
Damn shame what happens to this horse. Well, I mean, it didn't actually happen to the horse. The horse is fine. I had to figure that out when I was a kid, probably 7, 8 years old, that in film and in TV, they're all actors, so no one actually gets hurt. I mean, unless it's like a documentary or something like that. But when it comes to the scripted stuff, such as this or real life now, no one's getting hurt. They're all fine.
I'm not going to race him, though. I'm going to come out the stud. Thanks, Tony. Let's get something.
You can tell how much he loved that horse because he just wanted that horse to get laid. That's it. He's like, I'm not going to race him. I'm just going to put him out the stud. Let him do it all. Let him smash all he want.
Corleone, Johnny's Godfather. To the Italian people, that's a very religious, sacred, close relationship.
I respect him. Just tell him he should ask me anything else. But this is one favor I can't give him.
He never asked the second favor once he didn't refuse the first. Understood?
You don't understand. Johnny Fontaine never gets that movie. That part is perfect for him. It'll make him a big star. And I'm going to run him out of the business. And let me tell you why. Johnny Fontaine ruined one of Walt International's most valuable protégés. For 5 years, we had her under training, singing lessons, acting lessons, dancing lessons. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on her. I was going to make her a big star.
It ultimately comes down to the lady now, doesn't it? He's feeling some kind of way because Johnny Fontaine came through and just gutted her out, and now he's like, he's pissed and he doesn't want to further his career. This is, like I said, it's a perfect illustration as how that sausage gets made in the entertainment industry as a whole. And if you think that the star that they're talking about was just the one, no, they're all this is like everybody you see on a screen is basically the product of such, such a, I guess, Grace have such handlers and stuff like that, the publicists and the accountants and all the other things that go along with stardom. Boom. These are the types of people that make it happen. People who are, at the end of the day, people and petty, and they have their own visions, they have their own goals, they have their own narratives that they look to push forward and facilitate throughout the larger American culture and throughout the larger American communities. And so let's wrap it on back around to our YouTube's new favorite star, Janelle Aliana, something like that. I'm not sure. I know I did a video on her too, but she's being artificially boosted. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that her and Susan Wojcicki was muff boxing, but they put forward these people that they can control, and because they need people that they can control. And once the person is found to be uncontrollable, stuff like this happens now, doesn't it?
Let me be even more frank. Just to show you that I'm not a hard-hearted man, and it's not all dollars and cents. She was beautiful. She was young. She was innocent. She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world. Bang.
There you go. There you go. They've been saying here, telling us these things since this was, I think, dropped in 1972. Do you think anything has changed? Do you legitimately believe that this archetype, I'm going to call Harvey here the archetype, you think this archetype isn't still out there doing their thing, despite the Me Too's and everything else like that? Now they just have vaginas. That's it. It's Harvey Weinstein, but with a vagina. And that's not me saying that. I'm not trying to toss an allegation towards anyone's direction. what I am saying is that this is the mentality of those in those positions. That's why I think this really spoke and resonated with me so well, because damn, that makes sense why he'd be so upset with Johnny. Because he fell in love with the girl, Johnny turned her out, and now he's just like, you know what, screw that guy, I don't want his career taken off, and he has the power to do it.
And then Johnny Fontaine comes along with his olive oil voice, getting charm. And she runs off. She threw it all away just to make me look ridiculous.
I don't think she wanted to make you look ridiculous. I just think you nailed it with the olive skin, smooth voice, and he wrapped her up. She was like, yo, she was smitten. She fell in love with him, and yeah, he ruined it. He tore that down. She was no longer available to, I guess I'm not sure about how, you know, her taking two dudes is going to sit there and just completely ruin everything, unless she like got her on heroin and stuff like that, but which I think he does. But still, these little incidents like this are what have bigger rippling effects, and that's one of the reasons I really wanted to point out and discuss this scene, because it stuck with me. Even when I saw it as a child, I was like, oh, okay, that's how they got to get down out there in Hollywood. Okay.
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous. Now you get the hell out of here. And if that goomba tries any rough stuff, you tell him I ain't no band leader. Yeah, I heard that story.
Thank you for the dinner and a very pleasant evening.
Maybe your car could take me to the airport.
Mr. Corleone is a man who insists on hearing bad news immediately.
Robert Duvall didn't come back for the third one because I think they said he wanted too much money. But he plays this role, the role of Tom Hagen, like a complete G. You got to give him props on that. And I think that's pretty much where we're going to bring this video to an end, because the clip itself isn't that long, and I definitely don't want to get hit with the copyright. So, with that being said, if you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, go ahead, do that too. Sup, if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day, thank you, Fox News. I really appreciate that. Share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube's definitely not going to do it. Seriously, all my growth comes from you guys. As you can see, if you look at the videos that I've done over the past like couple of days, like the views are nowhere, are really, really hard to come by now. So let me know, and speak in the comments. Let me know what you think. Is this just something that's been going on for generation after generation after generation, or do you legitimately think anything has changed when it comes to the entertainment industry? I would love your thoughts in the comments, and until the next one. Ah, damn it.